My name is Tegan Martin Drysdale, and I'm the founder of Red Brick Real Estate Services. Red Brick builds spaces people love living and working in. So Blatchford is a project that I personally have been working on for over 10 years. And when there came the opportunity to apply to be a builder at Blatchford, we jumped at that opportunity right away. We're really excited to be launching our Ocheller housing line, and there's no better place to do it than in the Blatchford development here in Edmonton. For this project, we have partnered with 546-8796 Architecture, which is an architecture firm based out of Winnipeg. When I first contacted 546, the only instructions that I gave them was build me something or design me something Canadian. And they asked, well, what do you mean? And I said, well, what does that mean to you?
I'm Johanna Hermit, co-founder of 546-8796 Architecture. So we started in 2007 out of the sort of desire to try to shake the scene a bit in architecture. We sort of started from this belief that perhaps we could try to push the envelope a little bit of what design can do for the everyday life, and that's what we've been pursuing ever since. So when you first came to us, you really only said that you wanted to build a Canadian home and really left it up to us to interpret what that means, and that was really quite inspiring to us.
It feels that the Canadian home is almost trying to recreate that experience of being in the woods or being outside of the city, which is a very Canadian thing to want to be outdoors.
We started, I think, in a more realm of cabin in the woods, and that being sort of the inspiration for the Canadian theme, but also there was a request by the city for it to somehow feel more urban. And oftentimes when we have these limitations or we have challenges along the way, can be a positive influence, can actually hone the design even more. Our design process typically starts with not with the huge vision at first, but first we try to uncover what are the parameters around the project, what are the limitations of the site, and then use them as a launching point for what the opportunities might be within that. And I think if we didn't have that, we would feel somewhat lost.
We would try to sort of step back and see, okay, what can we do that hasn't been done, but would improve a particular typology, and that usually is the process. So what was refreshing with Blatchford was actually the communication with the planners. All the lofty goals were actually pushed back at us, and then we had to deal with them, which was remarkable. And the fact that they were even open to modern design, even that is a sign of progress. So that certainly excited us a lot.
I'm quite thrilled with the idea because I think our cities also share a lot in common. And it feels like it's more of a collaboration. It's that we're setting a design vision together.
I mean, architecture, it's very local, but in its local context, it's also very much about understanding the constraints, the design intent, the ability to react to climate. Obviously, we are both Canadian northern cities, so I think we have a lot in common.
And it feels natural to work across the cities. It's the prairie mentality. We're all going to make it work together.
When people ask us about sustainability, we look at things like livability and the amount of material we use as architects and so on. But in Canada, you can build a $10,000 home somewhere, far out of the city, and you can tag it as a sustainable building, even though you commute 50 kilometers one way. Right? So a holistic view that Blatchford seems to sort of promote is what we're really attracted to, and hopefully that becomes something that other cities will adopt. So I think making change in our cities is a critical role of architects and developers like you. We have an ability to affect many, but also responsibility to make it better. And yet, I would say Edmonton is probably the leader in Canada by far. And the efforts of planning department and infill housing strategies and so on, I think Edmonton is the leader across Canada, right? And that's going to not go unnoticed.
I think what we're bringing with the collaboration with 546 and Building Studio is a true prairie collaboration. And I think we're going to start a conversation here in Blatchford that will continue on for many years around design and what does it mean to be Canadian through architecture. I think it's going to bring beautifully designed homes that are sustainable and will change how people see housing in Edmonton.
Welcome to the future of Canadian housing. Welcome to Ocheller.
Share this video with friends, join our online community, and go to ocheller.ca for more information.